I often get asked how I became a professional organizer. The truth is that it took me about 35 years. I think I entered the world of organizing when I was about 10 years old. My mother was a very last-minute person. Quite often around 8 p.m. she would wonder what to put on the table for dinner. And my father, who had been born during the Second World War, had a tendency to keep everything that will come his way, which over the years led to an overstuffed garage. Looking back, I think organizing things in our house was a way for me to create a structure that had been missing up to that point in my life. But it didn't feel like a punishment. In fact, I enjoyed it so much that when I was invited at my friends for a play date, I often ended up helping their parents sort things out in their houses. I carried my love for organizing by embracing a career in supply chain management and spent about 20 years planning and managing large projects, optimizing warehouses space, processes and systems, and driving efficiency. And then consciously, I started to bring some of the concepts I was using in the warehouses back home. Then I became a mother, and I was traveling quite extensively at that time, and I decided to set up some systems and routines so that things could run smoothly even when I was not around. And it made me realize at that point how crucial were organization and time management in keeping a family happy. And I also realized that not everyone was equipped with those skills when my friends, inspired by the way I was managing our household, started to ask for my help to create order in their own homes. But the idea of looking into professional organizing as a career came incidentally, really, when I was reading an article about a lady in France who was helping others get organized. I was very intrigued. I called her up, we have a very long chat, and I did some further research, and I found out that there were thousands of people out there as passionate as I was about organizing and who were doing that for a living. It was a big aha moment for me, and I became certain that it was my calling. Now, it took me a while to find the courage to take the leap, but eventually I did, and Get Organized and Beyond was set up in 2013. Today, I help families who feel overwhelmed by all the stuff that they have accumulated in their homes, being the clothes, the toys, the paper, the books, or even by all the activities they're trying to fit into their schedules. I help them set up systems so that they can create and maintain a clutter-free, organized, and peaceful home and make time for the important things in their life. I feel very privileged to be able to put my passion, my skills, my personal and professional experience together to help others get organized and transform their lives. Because let's face it, clutter and lack of organization takes a toll on people's lives, on their happiness, on their peace of mind, and on the quality of the relationship with their loved one. And that's what drives me in my job, seeing the transformation that happens in individuals and families, not only with their physical spaces, but also at a mental and emotional level, when simple yet effective solutions are put in place to get organized and regain control over their schedules. I often come across people saying, "Why do you need this type of help? You can do that." Others who feel something wrong with them, that they should be able to do it on their own and feel embarrassed to ask for help. But then when they don't reach their goals, the motivation sets in and it's even harder to start all over. For me, what's important is to be a catalyst in my client's life and to equip them with the tools, with the skills, with the motivation and the confidence that they can carry the organizing journey as far as they'd like, even after our work together is done. Clutter creeps up upon all of us, and we shouldn't feel embarrassed for struggling with it. If that's your case, ask a friend, engage the services of a professional organizer like myself. Start small, but start somewhere, because there is more in it than you can realize.